July's People, Chapter 10 and 11 summaries. You find that Chapter 10 begins with Bam's stance, his opinion or his point of view regarding killing. So, Chapter 10 begins with Bam moves on for hunting. And Daniel, the ex-milkman, is introduced and he wanted to know how to use the gun. So July introduced Bam there as his master. So there still you can see the oppression of the black people, and also how their racial inequality still they are suggesting they are considering them as masters, and their opinion or their attitudes. And also Bam's stance on killing that has similarities with Maureen's position on racial equality, Maureen's way of thinking. So there in chapter 10 you find that Bam fired and killed two piglets. So a boy helped to tie it up, and there's a quotation there. It says he understood for the first time that he was a killer, because earlier, even though he used the gun, he did not use it with the opinion of killing like this. So Bam gave the larger warthog he hunted to the black people and kept the small one for them. Even Maureen suggested so, because it is just because the smaller ones would be juicier than the bigger ones. So that still shows the symbol of the power shift and how they are still not ready to consider the black people as equal. And the ironical feelings of Maureen continues, because she is still not ready to consider July and the family members as loyal people. Their loyalty is still suspected by Maureen. So even though she was ready to accept July as a obedient and a faithful, trustworthy servant when he was at Johannesburg at their work house, now she has feelings towards that, or now she has the feelings of suspicion regarding July's loyalty. And chapter 11, once again you can see the continuation of the tension between both black people and white people. The black people they are still not ready to accept the white community. Their disapproval of the smalls. Martha keeps on saying that white people bring trouble. So her skeptical point of view towards the white people, like she is not ready to accept the white people as a part of their own community. She is critical. She keeps on having critical point of view regarding the arrival of Bam Small's family. Even she bothered on the fact that because July still keeps on having the servile mentality towards them. Even though he gained power little by little, he still keep on having that mentality. He keeps on following their instructions and working for them. So Martha keeps on bickering, or she keeps on having arguments related to that, and July says the white family will stay. So the contradictory attitudes, July and his wife. So at the same time, the end of chapter 11, you can see how Martha remembers about her past and how she wrote letters to July when he was away at home. The relationship. So there Martha said, there's a nice quotation I would like to remind at the end of this video. The sun rises, moon sets, the money must come, man must go. So how their relationships continue, the distant relationships, and how distant they were as a family, and how the responsibilities of a mother, how she takes responsibilities in the family. So those are the main points related to chapter 10 and chapter 11.